What if I told you that I had the secret to always having true happiness in your life? Stick around and I'll tell you exactly how to do that. Hi, I'm Marna. Thank you for joining me. So in this video, we're talking about happiness. What true happiness actually is. 10 concrete steps that you can take to manifest true happiness in your life. And at the very end of the video, I've got a special gift for you. So let's get started, shall we? Now, everyone says they want to be happy. I was talking to one of my manifestation clients the other day, and I said, what is it that you truly want out of life? Thinking the answer is going to be, I want to manifest $1 million. I want to manifest a fast car. And instead, my client said, I want to be happy. I want to know what it takes for me to be truly happy. So the first thing we had to do is decide exactly what true happiness is. I mean, is it the giddy feeling that has you jumping off the walls all the time? Man, that would be exhausting, wouldn't it? True happiness is the deep down sense of sureness of self in who you are, in where you are in life, and in your sense of being fulfilled in accomplishing your life's purpose. When you can get that trifecta going, nothing phases you. You are so completely and wholly yourself, and you are so content in where you are that none of the physical stuff matters. It doesn't matter who is or isn't in your life. It doesn't matter how much money you do or don't have, because you are truly happy, no matter what the external circumstances are. So let's talk about the 10 things you need to know for how to get to that level of happiness. Now, the first thing is you have to be able to let go of your past memories. Let go of the things that weigh you down. And that is so incredibly hard for most people to do, because so many of us, we hold those painful memories to us because they make us feel validated. We cling to that pain because it makes us feel like there's reason in our life, that there had to have been some reason we went through this suffering. So we hang on to it until we can learn from it, or because it's just what we know, it's what's familiar to us. But when you give yourself the freedom of letting go of that pain, letting go of that anger, you realize just how much it was keeping you stuck in life. So let go of that past. Let go of those painful memories. Let it stay in the past where it belongs, because you're not there anymore. Now, the next step is also a difficult one for a lot of us, particularly those of us who tend to be a bit on the cynical side. Be optimistic. Look on the bright side. Pollyanna was right. The more you look for the silver lining, the more silver you are going to find. So, yes, bad things happen. All of us go through bad things. You want to talk bad things? I was homeless. Bad things happen in people's lives. But when you look at it, not from the point of, why is this happening to me, but from the point of, what am I learning from this? Then again, that lets you let go of that pain. Yes, it sucks while you're going through it, but then you can say, it wasn't for nothing. I didn't waste that time. I didn't waste that effort. I am not a waste of a person. I learned, I grew. This was for my benefit, even though it was painful. Step number 3, be close to your family. And I don't necessarily mean blood family, although if your blood family is close, that's wonderful. Be close to your heart family. Be close to your chosen family. Be close to that inner circle that you know always has your back. Because those relationships have a greater impact on our perception of happiness than anything else. Human beings are made to be social creatures. So, within your social group, within those closest confidants, appreciate that existing, loving relationship that you have. And that makes it a lot easier to let the things that are toxic go out of your life. So next step, find a job that makes you feel fulfilled. Find a job that makes you feel that you are accomplishing something in your life. There are a few things that will drain your happiness, quite like sitting in a mind-numbing position where you are not fulfilled, you are not doing anything that appeals to you. You're just clicking the button to get the money. No one wants to live like that. And if that's where you're stuck, then it's time to start exploring what you need for a career change. Job satisfaction is a hugely important part of personal, fulfilled life happiness. So give your job a chance. You may discover that, selling insurance appeals to you because you're helping people prepare for the worst in their lives. Give yourself a positive attitude about the job. But if the job does not fulfill you, then find one that does, even if you're not making as much money at the start. The next step, find a friends group. Now, this is separate from your chosen family, but find a friends group that have common interests with you. No one likes to feel like the odd man out. You want to be with a group of people who stimulate your creative impulses, people with whom you can sit down, talk, have in-depth conversations. These are the people that will spark your passions and keep your passions alive, whether it's for a hobby, whether it's for a business that you're developing, whether it's a volunteer activity. Find the people that have the same interests in you and who are going to support you as you move along your journey of self-fulfillment. Now, this is one of the hardest ones for me. Exercise. Exercising releases endorphins, and those endorphins keep your mood elevated. So not only are you taking care of your body, not only are you shedding excess weight, not only are you keeping your cardiovascular health up, you are also flooding your body with feel-good hormones. And those last all day long. Now, the next thing is also something that has been an endemic problem in my generation, and I'm assuming in others. Stop procrastinating. Don't put things off for later. If you start telling yourself, I can't go to the beach this year, I just don't have the beach body for it, maybe next year after I've lost some weight. You've just thrown away an entire summer without doing something that you love. For what? A vanity project that no one but you cares about? I mean, really, why put off enjoying life just because it's not perfectly your little dream life? Don't put off taking a vacation until you have, more zeros on the bank account. Find a less expensive version of it and have fun now. Make time now to enjoy the things in life that make it worth living. Otherwise, before you know it, you're going to be 60 years old and wondering what happened and why your kids never talk to you. So make the time now to do the things that you love now, instead of putting it off for some future perfect time that may never come. Now, the next one is actually one that my ex-husband used to say all the time. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Whenever you are getting completely freaked out about something, ask yourself, in 5 years' time, what is this going to do? In 5 years' time, how much is this going to affect me? And if it's something that in 5 years' time isn't going to matter, it's really not worth getting freaked out about it now, is it? Forget about that. Focus on your bigger picture, because you really do not want to get bogged down in the minutiae of life to the point where you're not enjoying life anymore. Next thing, stop living for other people and live your life for yourself. There is no reason that you should twist yourself into a pretzel to live up to someone else's expectations of you. The only person you truly have to answer to is yourself. You are your own person. So start living for yourself. Make yourself your focus. Because if you're living for someone else, they may be thrilled with it, but where does that leave you when needs don't match up? And my last tip for finding true happiness is love. Love with all your heart. Love with everything in you. Love everyone. Remember, you've let go of the pain, which means you've also let go of the resentment. You've let go of the anger. And that opens you up to just having the loved left. Love yourself. Love those who are around you. If you need to, if someone is toxic for you, love them from a distance. Love does not mean you have to embrace everything someone says or does, but accept that they are who they are and love them for who and as they are, even if you can't love them up close and personal. The more you give love to those around you, the more that love is returned to you in ways you never even expected. So, hopefully these tips have helped. I know that my client who brought up this topic is working on these aspects, and some of them are very challenging. Some of them take practice. If you are having any sort of difficulty figuring out how to manifest this type of happiness into your life, I have a free gift for you. I have a PDF that I wrote that breaks all of this down exactly into step by step what you need to do, and includes secret tips on how to do it. So if you'd like that, the contact information is in the box below, or just drop me a line at marnarenee@gmail.com, which is also in the box below, and I'll be happy to send it to you completely and utterly free of charge. Now, I'm Marna. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.